It's round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship Season 3 then, guys. And it happened right here in Tokyo, Japan for the Tokyo E-Prix then. As we begin this third race of 10 so far in this Roblox Formula E World Championship. Nick Cassidy leading the way with 35 points. Could someone stop him during this race? Hey everyone, this is James Words here on the James TV YouTube channel then, guys. And we're going to be by to round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship. It's the Tokyo E-Prix race then. 3 more laps are going to be challenging these 20 cars that's going to be racing around this circuit then. And we see it on the track information. The Tokyo Auto circuit, 10 turns in total, 41 laps of the race to come then. And there'll be extra accident we have a full course yellow or a safety car or red flag. So last year, I'm afraid, some of the little kids like Archie and of course Ben or anything else, then I'm afraid they got pretty rubbish on that. They kept moving the track down, and I'm afraid it's not good suitable. So only a grower could do it. So we upgrade the styles there, and with that, we got a new graphic leaderboard there on the left-hand side. Like they did in the Formula E Championship now, as well as Formula 1 MotoGP. So we're going to get prepared for the Tokyo E-Prix for race 3 then. But before we do it then, let's remind ourselves of the drivers' championship standings there as we go into this race. We've got Nick Cassidy, who's currently in the way with 35 points, 10 points clear of the first drive. They both won the first 2 rounds of the challenge in Mexico City and in Nigeria then, with Cassidy leading the way by just 10 points from the first drive. Ollie World is in 3rd place then in the Nissan. Ho trying to boost his title, trying to hope he gets a bigger points to overtake Cassidy to lead the Drivers' Championship standings. Sam Bird is currently in 5th. Robin Fries is currently in 4th with 21 points. Then Sam Bird 5th. Travis Costa in 6th. Then we've got Taylor Barnes in 7th. Jake Davis 8th. And one more time. And Nick defeated 2 Rangers drivers, winding up the top 10. In the team's championship standings, Nissan are currently at the front, going into their home race. Could have won at home in Japan and hit the Japanese national anthem. Jaguar Cheese Racer are in 2nd place. Then we got Neil McLaren in 3rd. Then we got Visa Racing in 4th. Then we got Tiger Porter in 5th. Mahindra Racing and Andrea both equal points with equal points together. Dan Much want to move to 8 playbacks to Max Gunyher's pole position. Then he cheated qualifying. So that means they mid ahead of ELT for 8th place. That's what they have. ELT stepped up to 9 and did playing only just 2 points then. But could anything change about that in this Grand Prix ahead for the Tokyo E-Prix? Well, bear in mind, guys, so with the race just further moments away, then let's remind ourselves of the starting grid then for round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship. But look at the starting grid where they're qualifying the group qualifying stages and the dual stages as well. Okay, let's go one through the one down the grid then. So at the very back of the field then. So let's go through the starting grid for round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship of Season 3 at Tokyo in Japan for the Tokyo E-Prix. And so at the back, I'm afraid the Andretti and Normanata. The first one I'm afraid is so the very back then. At the portable lap that he's at in group qualifying, he's got Pascal Van and Tiger Puzzle alongside on the back of the row in 19. Then we got Sam Van Doorn in the Pesky next in 18, with Sam Bird in the Neil McLaren. Poor Everett though, couldn't match the pace of his teammate then, so he's going to start in P17 way down the field. Mitch Everett, poor Everett lap for the New Zealand there, he's going to start down in P16 then. We need to freeze in the Mahindra Racing then, the season Formula E champion is going to start in P15. The other Andretti of Jake Days is going to start in P4. Not good effort for the Season 9 Formula E champion. We're waiting Championship Cameron starting alongside in 13. On World 6, we've got Sasa Fairstrand in the Nissan with Taylor Barnes in the Neil McLaren next alongside, and then hoping to earn a bit better after lost the win last season after Archie pushed them and gave himself a driver penalty for that. Robin Fines is in the top 10 then. He's going to start in P10 with Sergey Fern is going to be starting P9 then. Hopefully he'll win then and get another win for this appearances such as did in the season opening Season 2 last season. But can they do it again, this Penske? Dan Tickton then. Good work to get into the duel on play. Lost 5 more time. He's lost during this quarterfinal. He's going to start in P8 alongside the defensive way to smashing Brammy. Po in the Mexico City parade on play. He's going to start in P7 then. Good hurry chance to get some big points then and boost the physical raising up the team's championship standings. In 6th place is Nick Cassidy in the Dragon TCS Racing. And then we've got Oliver Rowland, the season Formula E champion. Next alongside and then up ahead of him in 5th place. And one more tower then is going to be starting P4 with Lucas Degrassi then. He's going to be starting in 3rd place in the Mass World. Good extra work for the Brazilian. But at the front of the field then, it's the Tony Costa just barely missed out on purposes then. But it's Max Gunyher then, or Max Gunther to be exact, for Mass World then, takes purposes then for the start of the Turkey E-Prix. So, would this hope be a lights to fly finish for Gunther or would it be a combat then? Trump leader Nick Cassidy is going to start in P6 then. And Gunther eventually crashed there and missed the first E-Prix and he was replaced by Nick de Vries. So, despite his injuries from last season, is this going to be a fight comeback here in Tokyo, Japan? Well, let's find out, shall we, Dan, if he can help it go from lights to fly to take the win here in Tokyo, Japan. Alright, we're now going to be standing by for the national anthem of Japan for this Tokyo E-Prix. So, please stand by. So, please enjoy the anthem, guys. Let's stand by for the national anthem. Nice, lovely anthem there, like the same as Japan anime. Really amazing. I like these animes very, very much. So much in my life in Japan, in Japanese. Konnichiwa! It means hello in Japan. So, let's get this race underway in Tokyo, Japan. So, let's begin round 3 of the championship. So, the past 2 race winners here in Tokyo, the Tokyo Auto was Tom Timmons in Season 1, and Sachi Seika won last season. Then we went on to win the championship, then we won the opening round of the championship, was actually to be known as, since Tokyo hosted the first race of Season 2. But when people were having this 3rd ever Tokyo E-Prix to having this circuit then. So, here we go, 41 laps to come then. It's round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship Season 3. Match being good on purpose then. Alongside is a turn physical cost and Lucas Grassi's tier just buying in 3rd place then with one more time P4 as we get the light sequence to activate then. There will be then one at a time then. Here we go. Here come the lights then. Here we go. 41 laps to come down. Here we go. And when they go well, we'll get this 3rd race underway here in Tokyo. Lights out and Formula E is going Tokyo there. Great start there as the drivers head down into the first corner there. Well, good start there. We just missed a moment there as I head down. There's Gunther. Looks like he's headed in, but no, Type Visit Carter takes the lead. Gunther just lost the lead then. Oh, that's not what he wanted to see then. To cost the lead. Then it is. Gunther to buy his teammate to Grassley there as they go through the top for the first time. Oh, there's contact in the tunnel. Oh my goodness. Looks like everybody are safely through then. Yep. Lots of incidents happening there, but everyone's all safely through down at the first lap. As the surface Costa. Here they come on to end of the first lap. It's the Costa leading. Then it is who's in second place? It is the Grassi. As everyone coming across the first timing line then. Yeah, they're all across the line then safely then. It's the Costa leading. Second place it is Oliver Rowland. He's almost looking at Grassi. There's a great start there for Rowland then. Wants to make his way up the field. Great start for the season 11 champion. He's just going to play. Da Costa still holds the lead. There's Roland. There's the Grassi. There's Gunther. Tictum in the ERT is next in 5th. Then it is Gunther's. Oh, Gunther's dropping back. He's dropping back for the field, Dan. And that's more contact, Dan. As the time of the first has blocked everyone, Dan. So Roland is now in the lead of the race. Oliver Roland in Nissan's home way is leading the way, Dan. as the crowd goes wild as Welland leads in Nissan's home soil in Tokyo. There's the Costa, there's the two Master Warranties of Degrassi in third, Good is in fourth, then it's Ticked in fifth, six is third, then it is France, Camwa, but actually it's Montara there, but Camwa's getting ahead of him, and so is France. Montara's next, then it's first just, because see on board these drivers there for the first time in this race then. We changed it a lot. There's more content in the toilet there. And France is driving back then, as I think he made contact with his team at Bremy then. Well, looks like hopefully all the drive will be hopefully safely okay. Then there will be no attack mode after the first few laps of the round. Will be activated though later on in this corner. I'll go walk around to it then as we go through the 5 corners to come through, and we'll start lap number 4 then. It's rolling, I'm fun. Costa second, great start there. Mitch Evans at the back of the field in 20th place, not very good start there for the New Zealander. That's at the very back of the field. Nathan Fell only made it 1 place there, as the Summer Addictive Freeze just by him there. But a nice good start then to Ollie Weldon, who leads this race. Oh, he's made a mistake then. He's made a mistake in the tunnel, and Tony Vizzicola takes back the lead of this E-Prix. A huge mistake then in the tunnel for Ollie for Roland then. That's costing dearly then. That's handing the lead to Tony Vizzicola. Great move that is for the Costa as he leads the way. So, on to the next lap to come through then. Taking every lap that counts there down the start finish where which position they are in at the moment at the Costa. Commanding out in front in lead of this race. Well second, good team third. First Jazz in the Nissan. Hoping to boost big points for Nissan in the team standings there. They will lead both champions because World could lead the championship. What happened to the champion Nick Cassidy? He's in 13th. He's just behind the Invisible Sebastian Bremy, who's winning a lap, but he's now got Taylor Bar just Byron Dan. So I'm going to go to the facing the sub, but the Costa is leading the way. Then it's Roland. Third place is it Gunther? I'm not quite sure. Let's say it's first Strauss. Sasa first Strauss. Wow. This is what he lucky does in the Super Formula Championship, Dan, where he's in now then for Japan. And the title motivator is getting prepared to see, and we're going to hopefully look around board those drivers then and see who's going to take the Tapma and who hasn't then. So, because all trade drivers had to take both their Tapma during this race then, and hopefully get a bit of kilowatts of power then to use Dan. So, we'll activate next lap then. So, as they come through, the Costa and Roland, the top two leading the way then. This is the first race at third. Longmore Cliss is there, but going a bit slow there as he's dropped to the very back of the field then. Not good at all then indeed. Barnard getting ahead, Tickton dead through turn 8, but Tickton has the racing advantage line. He gets ahead of him, ahead of Barnard. But I think Barnard will make a dive on Tickton down into the head of turn 1. He will so do. Barnard head of Tickton. And that was about 6th place then. Barnard is up into P6. Taylor Barnard wants to have a fight back then after apparently costed the victory last season then. But he's going to hopefully take the victory then if he can hopefully keep things up then. Okay. So the tap mode, well, we're still spectating then. So we'll go spectate down the straightaway then. And we'll see Roland Da Costa buying out then. Roland's not very impressed for losing the lead to the Costa there. As the Portuguese driver and the Brit are battling out then for the lead of this race then. Onto the 8th lap of this race out of 41 of this Tokyo E-Prix. We got a long way we got ahead of this thing, guy, because that's why we said the number of laps there, because it's a short circuit then. Let's hopefully who's going to win in Tokyo. This is the 3rd annual one of the Tokyo E-Prix. This is amazing then, guys. Alright, the tap mode face itself would be now open for business. So let's see who's going to take a tap mode then. At this early stage of the way, let's see. It's what Costa going to take over. He does so as well. First tries going to Matilda to take another to Spa, Cassidy or Aoife Degrassi. Then so everybody take the first attempt except for Degrassi. I think he didn't take it then. Neither did Motawa. Cassidy didn't, and neither did Tickton. So everybody activated the temper. They will get a 50 kilowatts of power then to their cars. And hopefully they will get a good advantage to overtake a bit better then. So will this hopefully help out then? And this is going to be difficult to try and overtake those off then. Anyway, Da Costa leading the way, head of the Roland, and then he's actually now Roland's down in the lead there as Da Costa, I think his time completely ruined, especially completely down. Oh dear grief. I'm going to hold this camera up to see the racing guys while trying to tick out the tap mode, except for Mortara. He didn't take it. Ticktum on camera. I think it was Ticktum. He didn't take it then. Carter didn't take it his first time arrived. Neither did Barnard then. So So I think they're using it later on in this Grand Prix then. Okay, Cassidy still has 2. Evans has only got 1 left now. Hoping to use about 3 minutes of it. Cassidy didn't take it out, or rather did buy. Okay, all done down. Okay, all done. So that's 60 out of possible 20 drivers taking the attack mode then. So that's 4/5 of the driver taking the first attack mode of this E-Prix. Hoping to give you a bit of advantage booth. But nothing has. Well, Wallace now leads the way there because the Costa went for the attack mode on very well gone ahead of it. So that big, so a bit of advantage kill was apart for the attack mode of faces, so has helped him to pull ahead of the Costa and take the lead of this race. Let's go on the bar. This is Sorry Fern. Close it down. Max Gunyher there, who got pole position, and that's the bar for P4. Fern behind Gunther. Motor just behind P6. Barnard gets ahead of. He's moving up to 7th place. He's just got ahead of, so to say, Cam was ERT there. Nice, good race we're having here in Tokyo, Japan. This is amazing. Dan Barnard's team is not doing quite well. He's at the fade back in last place in 20th place, Dan. So that's 10 laps completed there. So we're on to lap number 12. Roland leads. Then it is DaCosta. Then it's Gunther. First Jazz. I think Gunther's got ahead of first drive. He's now into the podium places, Dan. So I think first drive made a mistake of, I think in the tunnel somewhere, Dan. So we're on board, so we get Fern, Dan, on the back of Sasa first drive. As they coming through the tunnel, they come through, Dan. This is a good race, Dan, here in Tokyo on the short circuit, Dan. As what's happened to first? It's just made another mistake. Then he's made another mistake at the top of the faces zone. First Jazz. Another mistake. That means he's lost 4th now to Fern. That's a first Jazz. Another terrible mistake that is for the Frenchman Delors team driver. Then Wallace currently in the race, and if he stands, he will take the lead of the Riders Championship from Nick Cassidy. Dan, so Wallace in the lead of this race will take the lead of the championship. Will win in Nissan's home venue in Japan, Dan. Costa 2nd, Gunther 3rd, Fern in 4th, Sasa first drive in 5th. That's a nice, good advantage this is. Then we got Motora 6th, Barnard in the Neon McLaren's next in 7th place. 8th place, it's Nick de Free. The battle for P8 is all scrubbing out as de Free's got 2 above the ART game by. It's done till it gets past de Free's for P8. Meanwhile, what's got the third but this is Van Dorn, Nat, Cathy, and Dennis all battling out then as we enter lap 40 out of 41. So the drivers, the Vapor, want to overtake their second time later on this Grand Prix then. So first driver has lost more positions then. He was winning 5th, but he's now down into P7. There's Motora and Barnard have overtaken him. So what is happening to first Jazz Dan? And there's no further investigation to the incident that turned out the first lap then. So it looks like we're okay for the time being. Then oh my god, a lot more collisions Dan. Oh my goodness gracious for that Dan. So it looks like everything's nice and pretty clear. This is at the moment, Dan. As we come on to lap 15 out of possible 41 laps of this race, Dan. We're at 14 laps completed, then we're on lap 15. Well, I'm in front. A bit of a battle going on there. Our first drive race is completely destroying it. He's dropping down many positions, Dan. What is going on with him? Turns out kind of gets out of defeat there. He's dropping back as well. He's struggling there to keep his tyre and his car moving up to pay all the positions how much battery they got left. But I'm afraid it's not working at the moment, Dan. But that's clearly for that. Oh, Cameron got stuck there. Oh dear. That's disappointing for such a Cameron there. But good for you still going, Dan. Well, many drivers are trying to take a tap more later on this GP, Dan. As Roland continue to lead the pack, Dan, out in the lead of this race. Well, we'll have a good start to this race. I'm going to hopefully sit quietly down and see if there's any mood going on whatsoever, Dan. Both of the Fizz on three, calling outside the points there. Bremy in 17th and Fries in 19th. As Bremy's on the back of Pascal Feline, Dan. I'm going to hopefully activate the attack mode and this lap, Dan. Next lap, Dan, on lap 17 to see who's going to be taking it, Dan. Well, drivers will want to use the attack mode right away, Dan. Although they use it all lump. Some of them might have out attack mode already, Dan. So, nice going. This has been then for the Nissan for the Roland and leading this way. Alright. So, let's see if there's any drivers going to be taking their second attack mode, Dan. So, or maybe we might use it. I might activate it later on this GP because some of the drivers We want to take it down to hopefully. We're going to get full driver. Did he take that first time mode down? Motara could he take his? Yes, he does. He takes his first attack mode this race then. So Motara takes his first attack mode of this E-Prix. As I just did that to him because he didn't activate it then on the first attempt I activated then. So Motara will use a bit of a killer ability to help him then to hopefully boost up the pace then if he wants hopefully to go for the win. As Fern is now on the back of the Costa, as Gunther's got ahead of him, ahead of the Costa, and now Gunther is now flying back through the top then. He's now in second place then. Only the race leader Oliver is up ahead. He wants that race win, but Warren is currently dominating this way. Oh, mistake! Oh! As Gunther hit the barriers there, he's lost 2 positions, and Costa and Fern get by him then. Oh, huge mistake that is for Gunther there. Drop it down to P4 now. Oh, dear grief. Let's see what happened to Gunther again. Threw it into the tunnel, holding up so they can play behind the Costa and Fern. Hit the barriers, spun round, and through to Costa and Fern. 2% lost there for Gunther for that mistake there at the tunnel. That's not very good as a spin then. This is not good so far for Gunther. A mistake, a crash into the tunnel, and with that, well, I'm afraid he's down to P4. Could he get Alonso on down into the head of turn 1? He's going for it, but no! Fern just cuts him out. Just cuts him off there, and I'm afraid no way through for Gunther to go. Let's go right on board. This is Sussex Campbell winning in P7. Then he will only get 6 championship points there, and this player will get bigger points then in the team's championship. Then, if it says like this, Cassidy's in trouble, I think. Then, so hopefully we'll have to activate attack mode. Then, so hopefully the rest of the drive will hopefully take the attack modes. Then, so we're on to lap number. This is coming into lap 19 down. We're on to lap 20 now. That's Oliver's started that lap right now, Dan. Doing a good commanding lead he's doing at the moment, Dan. I in front in the Nissan. He's doing really well at the moment, Dan. Everyone else on lap 19, so finds what's happened to him, Dan. Dan's at the very back of the field. But we've still got all the cars going. There's no going to be a chance of the safety car or a flag to come out, Dan. Although what happened last season, Dan. In the opening round of the championship, Dan. Let's just be very careful as we can, Dan. Alright. So. And Bird then finds Dan. Bird takes his fire attack mode of this E-Prix. And so is Robin finds Dan. So they both decide to activate the fire attack mode. Then see a bit of a kill but can hopefully help them out, Dan. If this could hopefully help out. Well, they only have a couple of minutes to hopefully use this attack mode then to hopefully make a lunge then. And try to pick up the pace. Or if not, that's going to be the race winning. So as they count, it's dropping back though. What's going on with him? It's been overtaken then by Meme Drive. Now somebody Nick to freeze. And he gets by him, Dan. Well, Meme Driver wants to get some points here, Dan. But only the top 10 will score a point. And that's going to be Roland in the lead. Then it is going to be DaCosta, Fern, Gunther. There's Motara, Barnard, Tickton, Cersei Camwa, and then we've got Van Dorn and Cassidy. Fester has added the points there, but he's eating the points now. Well, he's not. He's cleaning Pilas. Nick Cassidy, the champion of the year, then is now into the point. But Cersei Fester gets around him down the outside turn 1 and gets ahead of him then to move up into P10. So nice going down, nice overtake there. Fester tries dead down into turn 1. He's up into P10. He's now on the back of Nominatus and Dretty then. Hopefully the driver will be say the tap mode Dan. Tick down to use his tap mode just yet. Now just I believe he's gonna take. Oh, he's missed it, Dan. Van Dorn. Nick Cassidy takes the tap mode. Oh my god. There's so many drivers, Dan, have took their tap modes, Dan. So I believe France has he's really took both of his tap modes, Dan. So I think he just missed his first tap mode, Dan. If Cassidy has activated his first tap mode, Dan. And we'll have to check a little replay that after the race is finished to see if this is a driver to the tap mode, Dan, and we'll activate again, and then they'll hopefully use all their tap modes, Dan. So hopefully, Dan. So if they all take their tap modes, that means they're all safe, Dan. And the race result will stand out like this, as it stands right now. One leading, there's the Costa, there's Fern, there's Gunther, the Motara. God, the tap mode barrier is completely trying to hopefully keep drivers safe, Dan, and it's completely ruining some of the race, Dan, and jumping the time frame most likely in the wind, Dan. So as they come round, Dan, as Warden's doing the lead of the race, then it's DaCosta, then it is Fern. As we've got some drivers dropping down the field, Dan. Bremy, oh, nice going there, looking for Bremy, Dan. He's doing the outside cut to try to make him move around Dennis, Mitch Evans, and the Grassy. As Bremy gets ahead to Des and Evans there. He's moving something up to 14th now, or 15th place he's now in now. So, and bit of nudge there through the turret there. As I come out then and through past the attack man facing zone then. Bremy's now on the attack on Nick Cassidy's and Jiggy's going to make a good charge back through the field then. Bremy head to Cassidy then. And at the end of this lap, but he's up beside with Cassidy then as it goes on to stop fair straight away then. This is about 13th there, guys. As Bremy, he just went straight through. Bit of a blizzard there. Hopefully that's not going to be a racing incident because of blizzard there. But, man, I don't know what the heck they're doing then. A blizzard there, that's not very good. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but that's completely bit different, that it is. As Roland leads the way. There's the Costa. But actually, he's noticed one more forward there. He's now in second place. He's used that. I think that all that attack faces there is helping me to get back in this race, Dan. Well, the tap mode is going to be activated again, though, to see if other driver will take both of their tap modes down. So I believe when they go through it, I believe everyone's going to take their tap modes down. So Roland will go through to tap mode to face the sun first. But no, he's missed it. He's skipping it down. So it's Motora. Dakota does. Gunther does. Barnard does. So it's for Tictor then. Cassidy to freeze. Barnard, Lambert and Bellline then. They're taking their 5 tap modes of this. Bell's already took his last tap mode then, so DaCosta has activated his 5 tap mode this race then, okay. So bit of drama this is then, guys. Let's see how many drivers have taken their tap modes then. So we're coming down to the last couple of laps of this race then. We've come past the half race day, so this means 4 points will be awarded then. Will take a tap mode this lap then. He will still do then. Takes a tap mode this lap, so it's Motora then. Barnard takes his tap mode then. As looks like everybody are going to take their tap modes then. Yeah, I believe so. So I'll take that as a yes then, guys. I think all the drivers have to take their both the tap modes there, and now it's penalty mode then to the end of the race. If we miss someone out then, I'm afraid that will be a post-race penalty to add to their race result. So we'll do that then, see how many seconds. Not this the last then if they get a penalty then for not using both the tap modes then what we need to use then. I think Barnard has used both the tap modes. I think he's used up then, so everyone has used their tap modes then, so it's a straight on to the end of the race now then, guys. Oh god, that was very close. Good. That could be a warning for me then for going on the track then, otherwise I might knock someone out off the track and that's the race. So good bit I didn't do that then, guys. Is everyone okay then? Looks like everyone's all safe then. Okay. What a great race this has been for Oliver Roland then. Roland, the season champion, having fun then. He's going to try and take the win. He will take the lead of the Drivers' Championship going into the next race, which will be in Bears Iron next time out then, guys. So nice, good pace this has been for Roland then, adding fun to this race then. Leading the race, it goes on to lap 30. Just 12 more laps to go of this Tokyo E-Prix then. As Roland's going to hoping to win here at the circuit then. One Motora is in second place. Then we've got Tony Costa in third. Then we've got Taylor Bard in fourth. Max Gunyher is actually no, it's Dan Ticton now. Dan Ticton, I think he came from Dan. Dan Ticton has moved up into P5 into the top 5 this race ahead of Gunther. So nice going for Ticton, Dan. Third is in 7th place. His Tian Van Dorn is battling with his affairs just Dan. And the driver who's in the 5 points position is Spicy Bremen in the best of racing. We hope we keep up points, Dan. So this is getting close to the end of this Grand Prix then, guys. This is very close to tightly this is then, guys. As Cassidy is on the back because I say camera doesn't come for the fire, could have come through Dan. Wow. That's the signs as it stands right about now then, guys. This is really great, this is. Cassidy side by side, Dan, with Cameron, Dan. As Cameron gets by in, but Cassidy wants that position. Yes, he does. He gets ahead to Cameron. He's up into 12th place, Dan. He's 2 positions outside of the points, Dan. So Cassidy will lead the championship lead if he stays like this, but it's going to be hopefully victory for Oliver Warren if he can hope he keeps this lead in the last 10 laps of this race to go. Motora will face the incredible P2, and Antonio Acosta will have to battle out with Max Gunyher, and Taylor Bonner is in the thick of it too, and Dan Tickton then. So there's a battle between 4 drivers, between Acosta, Gunther, and Gunther side by side with Acosta. They're going through turn 1 there. So which of these 4 drivers will get onto the 5 spot of player? Here comes Gunther, but Acosta keeps it dead. Dan Tickton gets ahead of the turn 5 there. Well, Gunther or Acosta was that podium though, or either Tickton or Bonner, Dan. There's only just 10 more laps remaining of this race to go, Dan. This is close, this thing, guys. This is completely close, this says. This is going to be very close, Dan, this says, Dan, to this 3rd ever Tokyo E-Prix race to be held at the Tokyo Autodrome Circuit, Dan. It's over to car, whoever it is, but there's no signs of rain coming, Dan, so it's going to be dry, clear ways, Dan. And good special thanks to these great anime TV series like Love Live, High School DxD, Toradora, K-On, and of course, is that all the anime? And also Planet as well for this is why I put those animes then on there. So yeah. Really amazing that you like those anime shows then. But some with sexuality and 18 plus then for adulthood. But anyway. As Motora, what's happened to Motora, Dan? He looks like he's lost some pace, Dan. I think he got stuck in the barriers now. Got two of his coaches by him, though. Oh, Motora. Oh my god. Will his second place be gone then by the end of this race, Dan? DaCosta closing down on him for second place, Dan. The Porsche versus the Mahindra. As I go for turn 3 and turn 4. This is getting close to this then between the battle for second place in this E-Prix. It's going to be an SR win for Oliver Word, Dan, and for his team, Des. Motora battling out with DaCosta for the battle for second place in this race, Dan. And there goes DaCosta as Motora bounced on the barrier there, and he's now lost second place as the third DaCosta gets by him, Dan. Round the outside, he's now up into second place there. He's now back into P2, and now Motora will have to watch out because Max Gunyher is just behind there. Great move that is from DaCosta. Up into second place there. Nice move that is for the Portuguese driver there. In second place in this race, Dan. And then we've got Gunyher. He's going to be trying to hopefully try to get past one Motora for that 5 spot on the podium, Dan. This is our last very far to podium 41 up to this race, Dan. So not quite the end of the race just yet. They've only got a couple laps left remaining. And Motora has now lost third to Gunyher as he hit the tunnel barrier. Oh, Motora, second place he was a couple of months ago. But I'm afraid his podium champion are well truly gone. Gunyher's now ahead of him. And now he's now closing down to Costa for second place. So this is where it all happened for Motora. He hit the evasive barrier first, and Trevor's got gone right by the outside through turn 7 and gets up to second place. And then a lap later, Gunyher got ahead of him through the tunnel when Motora hit the barrier, and Gunyher waited down the inside and when Motora made a mistake, and he mid ahead of him third place, and Motora down into P4. That's not going for the pole man down for Gunyher there. Motora he'll be trying to fight back before the end of this race. Tickton Bar not that far behind, third in second place. Bremy had the first Jazz for 8th place there. Hopefully that would be 4 championship points for the Swiss season 2 for me champion there. Outside the points, Nato, so they can work. Cassidy, Dennis, Evans, Fairline, there's Degrassi, Fines, Burn, DeVries. They won't be scoring points, I'm afraid, Dan, in this Tokyo E-Prix, Dan. As the cost is just a bit slow there. We need to keep this up, Dan. Hoping to try and hold Gunyher Motora in the final few laps of this race, Dan. Otherwise, got 5 more laps to go. 5 laps to go of this Tokyo E-Prix remaining, guys. So 5 to go. 5 laps to go. As I put it on the message there, guys. 5 to go here in Tokyo. And it's going to be a home win for Nissan. Wow, can't believe it's going to happen there like in real life then, guys. Ryan Bourne starts the first Straz. Being overtaken by Bremy. But his team is going to be getting some big maximum points, Dan. Bonon in 6th place, Dan. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 8 of the 10 teams then will be scoring points. None for Andretti, I'm afraid. And neither will be Jaguar T-Shirts Racing. The Championship lead and Nick Carter will lead the Championship lead then to Oliver World if it stays like this. But this is the look on bad for second play between Gunyher, DaCosta, and Motora. Motora's going to do on the outside there. But he's got a bit slow there because of the pit lane exit there. Well, you have a big driver on Gunther there for 3rd place. So, this is getting close. It is indeed, Dan. We're on this battle for 2nd place between DaCosta, Gunther, and Mortara. Oh, Mortara's hit the barrier again, Dan. We lose 4th to Barnard, Dan. Let's see what happens there. Mortara seems to struggle with Dan. Hopefully he's going to be trying to finish 4th place then. But here comes the 47 of Taylor Barnard in the Neil McLaren. Just behind Dan. 3 laps to go for Oliver Ward. He's putting a commanding lead then from 2nd place to Kozo. Oliver Ward is going to take the victory here in Tokyo then. After starting from 5th place on the grid then. He's going to take the victory here in Nissan's home Grand Prix here in Tokyo, Japan. The line on the horizon, son, are going to witness a win for Nissan. As Mortara hoping to try to keep P4 there for some time there. Be okay through the barrier there, trying to hold off Taylor Barnard. Will we get some bigger points then after the disappointing penalty he had then. As Roller starts to pull up of this race then. As we'll get the time, I'm going to go near to the finishing line there where Oliver Ward will see the checker flag then, and he will win the 3rd race of the season here in Tokyo then. What a great race he's having then so far then. There's a Nissan driver down. We'll go back to this battle then for 2nd place then. Meanwhile, what about the 5 points playing position then? Looks like it's going to be Bremy and Van Dorn, but is he going to say like this then? Barnard, hoping to try and make a bit of Mortara today. He might do it if Mortara makes a mistake then. But Mortara keeps holding him back then. As, well, good race has been this for Oliver Ward there. As he's going to start the final lap of this way. We're on to the last lap then, guys. Not other laps that we need then, guys. So, Oliver Ward has started the last lap of this way. We're on to the last lap then. So, there we go. Final lap of this race. There's a white flag comes out then. Well, he's going to head towards victory then in Nissan's home venue then. Wow, the season Formula E champion then, started from 5th place on the grid then, and got through the qualifying duels. Well, is he going to be the new champion leader then after this E-Prix, as he comes through turn 8, as we get the checker flag ready for him. Here comes Oliver Ward through turn 8, through the 5 Vieo coins come through, and Oliver Ward comes round, and Roland wins the Tokyo E-Prix. Congratulations to him then, well done to this side, they won at home soil. Tony Fitzcosta finished in 2nd place for Porsche. Max Gunyher in the Master World rounds of the podium in P3. 4th is Taylor Barnard. 5th place on the world is Eduardo Mortara. The boss just has finished ahead of Mortara. Wow. Nice going there for Taylor Barnard then. Wow. Crabber P4 then at the end of this race then. But Oliver Ward is the race winner then of round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship. Man, what a race. This is what we want to see in Formula E, Dan. Wow. A commanded crumble end to this E-Prix, Dan, as victory, Dan, for Oliver Ward, Dan, here in Tokyo. What a great victory that is, then, for the British driver, Dan. Nice going there. Wow. Can't believe it. Japan are out wild there, as Nissan won their home race. Wow, what a race. And we'll be right back for the final classification cells that will be on the screen there, guys, okay? Nice race it's been then, guys, in Tokyo. Let's get the confirmation of the race results then for round 3 of the Roblox Formula E World Championship, the Tokyo E-Prix. And here's the results there, and it's Oliver Ward who takes the victory here in Tokyo, Japan, though. A great win there, first win of the season then for the Brit then, for the season then. Nice going then. He won, I think he won about Portland or Naples, I don't know where it was that he won last time out, but good victory then for the Nissan driver here in Tokyo. Nice going for Roland. Toughest Costa, nice work for him to finish 2nd place there where he started. So good job he stayed there throughout the entire way from start to finish. So nice going for that. Good to, although he lost 2 places there from purpose, but good fit to be finish on the podium there with Roland and the Costa. Good job there for good to finish on the podium P3. Ted Barr got ahead one more time on the last lap at the end of the race. This is nice going for the Nemo car driver. Another pole place like he did in the first race in the Mexico City Prix. So 12 more challenging points out for him. One more time finishes in 5th. Then we've got Sergey Fern in the James Penalty next in P6. Gained his first point of the season then by finishing P6 then. Jan Tickton is next in the ERT in P7. Then we've got Sasa Featherstras in the other next side in P8. Then we've got Sebastian Bremer in 9th. And when another point scoring is the DS Peasant so Van Doorn, he gets 1 championship points then. So nice going there for Van Doorn. He gets the 5 point for facing P10. Here's the rest of us. So then outside the top 10. Nominato 11th for the Andretti. Then we got Jose Cameron, the Ray Challenge Fizz 12th. Then we got Jake Davis 30. So neither of the Andretti teams scoring points, or neither does the Jagatini Racing. They first scoring points, I'm afraid. Then Nick Cassidy Fizz is in 14th player. We lose the lead, I'm afraid, to Will, I'm afraid. Then so total up for the Nissan, the Rail Race 1. Lucas Grassi is next up in the Master Warrior in 15. Then we got Pascal Van in 16. And then we got Sam Bird in the Neon McLaren in 17. Then it's Mitch Ever who finishes in P18. There's Nick DeVries in the Mahindra Racing 19. And Robin finds in the Invisible Racing, rounding up the Saturday down as he finished in 20th and last place in this E-Prix. So, nice victory then for Oliver Werner and for Nissan. We're in Tokyo in Japan then. What a victory that is for them. And so now let's go to the podium celebrator for the top 3 then for this Tokyo E-Prix. Okay, we've got a top 3 way to get onto the podium there. So let's announce the third place driver then. In third place then from Maserati SMG Racing, it's Max Gunyher. So a nice race that's been done for the poster then. So nice going there. Could have got second place then, but he had a big great battle he had with one more time and turn Fizz Costa there. But the per man, Fizz is on the podium, but it's third place, I'm afraid it will be then. So nice good work then for Gunther then. Happy for game in the previous video, but it's podium number 1 then for him. And he's played back after his injury here last season then. He's back on the podium then. So nice going for Gunther. He's back, baby. So nice going third place for him for Gunther. In second place from Taggio Porter, Antonio Felix da Costa. Antonio Felix da Costa. Nice going there for the Portuguese driver there for the 66 Formula E champion then. He's going to get up to the top step of the podium then. We can. Lifting this up there. And there we go. On podium for second place. Well, nice going there. Feels incredible good podium there. Nice victory there. He feels really started that he qualified in second place though. Just missed out from Max Gunyher, the guy who just put his system away from him. But race winner who started for 5th place of the grid. And we're here in Nissan's home race in Japan then. It's the winner of the Tokyo E-Prix. It's Oliver Rowland! And there we come. Here comes the race winner then. Wow. Victory then for Rowland here in Tokyo, Japan. And you will get onto the top step of the podium then. We can move in with the sim clicker then. But he's going to get onto the top step of the podium then if we can then. As a race winner then in Formula E. There he goes. Yeah, our race winner there for round 3 of the Roblox Formula World Championship. It's Oliver Rowland then. There we go. They're up on the podium there in the position where they are. Rowland first, second for the Costa, and Gunther third. Nice races has been then for this E-Prix has been then, guys. What a celebration this has been then, guys. Alright then. So we're going to put one word there. And we're going to stand by then for the national anthem of Great Britain then. For the winning driver of a Rowland then. Please enjoy the anthem, guys. And the next is the Japanese national anthem for the home fans then in Japan. For their son's home race in Japan. They did it at home. So congratulations. So let's hear the national anthem of Great Britain. British national anthem plays that then for the winning driver Oliver Rowland there. Congratulations to him then. Next, we're going to be listening to the national anthem of Japan for the winning team, Nissan. Please enjoy it, guys. Japanese national anthem for the in 8-bit giga further than the players out for the race winning team Nissan. Well done to them. Wow, that's been an incredible, amazing Tokyo E-Prix. They got a perfect 100% race then we had then. And now it's time to celebrate with confetti. There we go then, guys. The confetti springs out then to mark the incredible end to this Tokyo E-Prix race. As Oliver Warren wins for this set in front of the home crowd then. As a win here at the home venue in Tokyo, Japan. As a win, the Tokyo E-Prix, round 3 of the championship. Nice going for Takosafir, second player, and good to round out the podium P3. So, what does that do to the Drivers' Championship then, guys? Well, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship there and see what the championship drivers and team championship stands after this race then, guys. So, here's the upgrade standings then to the Drivers' Championship then. And Oliver Warren has now taken the lead of the Drivers' Championship after that sensational win in Tokyo. He leads the way in the championship then, guys, and hoping to do like he did in season 11. Nick Castle, I'm afraid, no problem. I'm afraid he didn't score. Then he's now stepped on second place with 35 points. So Physical is now up to third place, David favorite place, just 2 points on Cassidy, second place. So the first Charles stays down in P4, then which 29 places, lost 1 position down from third. Taylor Bond moves up as he based on the P4, he's moves up into P5 into top 5 then yet again, since the first win in Mexico City E-Prix. Robin Fine slips down to 6th place there with Ron Matar moving up to 7th place. Max Gunyher moves up to 3rd place after achieving a great podium he achieved then from facing Fanny in Tokyo. Sam Burt is in 9th and Jake Dez rounds at the top 10. Then we've got Tick Tim 11, then we've got DeFries, Fern and Fella both equal points with 8 points. Then we got Nato in 15th. Bremy got a few points down, but on Brady 16th. Then we got Phantom in 17th. Suzuki mid 7 sits down to 18, 19. And Lucas Ducati is the only driver left to score in the Master Watches G Racing. So that's just point save for that then for Ducati. I'm afraid no points for him, I'm afraid, unfortunately then. So nothing for him, I'm afraid then. So we might have a change of pace then or something like that. But here is the team championship standings as it stands then, guys. Well, here it is. This started in the way then with some points then. Then we got Neil McClark in 2nd place then. Taki Porza are in 3rd. Then we got Juggertees Racer in 4th. Then we got Mahendra Racer in 5th. Then we got Visual Racer in 6th. And then we got Master Washington G Racing in 7th. Then we got 28th. Well, both ERT and Penske are both equal points with 11 points. So Neil McClark leads top in 2nd place. Then another just 1 point behind Taki Porza, who lived ahead of Juggertees Racer instead of the P4. Then Invisible Racer are in P6 then, and I believe Gunther, I think he's in 300 point. I think he's in 6th place, excuse me then, guys. So that's actually not quite right then, guys. So Gunther actually got pole position for the Tokyo E-Prix, also the out for him then. So anyway then, so that's what it's going to be same with Gunther in 6th place, Fines in 7th place, and Motor in P8. So that's the update standing. We'll get this update in the next race then, guys. And this will in the way then, leading both drivers and team champions then. And I'm going to keep this going then into the next race then, coming up next time out then, guys. Well, that wraps things up then, guys. As I said, but we'll go over into the night sky then, guys. Thanks for watching the Tokyo E-Prix then, guys. As Oliver Warren takes the win for round 3 of the championship then, guys. Good to see you for me back in next year again then, guys. After months off for this then. So, victory for Oliver Warren then. Nice going for him. So, nice going for that then. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a comment down below and like this video, and please subscribe to my channel for more of this. Tend to look on to my channel then. It's called JK Channel, so please go check it out right now then, guys. And also, it has been the first time I made the Duke's here, big fan from, so enjoy the James Kimmy channel for this and more of this to look forward to in the near future. But pop on there, guys. Hope you guys enjoy race 3 is won by Oliver Warren then, as well good, and it has been around this track 41 laps then. The next race then, guys, will be the best E-Prix in America then for round 4 of the championship then, guys. So we'll be there then, probably maybe in June then, then. So hope we'll get to see you there the next time out. That's the next race then, guys, for round 4. But till then, guys, that's all we got time for then for this video here in Tokyo, Japan. And we'll see you next time out then for round 4 for the Bellassai E-Prix qualifiers next time out then. But until then, goodbye.